Toys of a Time Gone By. I'm doing a live stream today because I'm starting to paint this figure. I'm going to make Terror, but I'm going to make him like a simple way. So I just wanted to show you guys how I do my painting and stuff. So if you came in here for the stream, you'll see what I'm doing here. I'm just painting the base coat on first. And then once I do that, I'll show you what I do. You guys interested? Check it out. Come into the live stream. So right now I'm painting the base coat. This is just a primer coat. I'm going to show you guys what I do. This is a primer coat that I'm doing. So basically, I'm just basically doing the figure with this gray primer, and then I'll do the colors later on. It's going to take a little while. Figured that you guys could come in and check it out. Check what I'm doing out here. Should be fun. I love to do these little bit of these live streams, customizing. I love to do that. Hear my bird in the background? Doesn't shut up. She don't shut up. And when I'm talking, she wants to be the loudest, so it's just funny. And there you go, look. This is my first coat here. Right here. So far. And then what I do is I put a little heat on it. I put a little heat on it after I'm done, but then you paint in the tail. Right here. Paint the whole thing this color, and then I have a heat gun. So what I do is I heat it up. I heat it up. And should be interesting after it's done. I don't have the long neck, so I'm not even bothering to do that. I'm just basically doing a base. I'm doing the basic figure. Just without the neck, without the long neck. I'm doing that. I don't mind the bird. She gets annoying a bit. But it's okay. Hey, thanks for coming in and joining. I can't see the the chat, but thanks a lot for coming in. Right now what I'm doing is I'm painting. I'm going to create a Terror. This is one of my vintage figures, so I'm going to create, out of this vintage figure, I'm going to do Terror out of them. Thank you for coming in. Should be fun if you stick around. If not, that's okay, you know. You guys can, so this is what I'm doing right over here. I'm just painting my figure here. He's going to be Terror. He's going to be Terror over here. This is my base coat. Should be a fun little, should be fun. Try to do some of these things sometimes. These live streams. A little hard sometimes to get them done. but sometimes I like to do them. I don't really, like I said, I don't really have a anything set or anything like that. I just sometimes when I do something, I just do it. But I just have a little fun here doing it, setting up my Terroar. I'm gonna make that. Mm. Well, later on, if you want to watch it, you can watch it. If you're watching it later on, that's fine. But I don't know. Sometimes I enjoy doing this stuff, you know? I enjoy this stuff. This is his head here. I enjoy some of this stuff. See what I do? I don't know. I like to do this stuff. I like to paint. Let me know, guys, in the comment. Do you do customizing and stuff like that? I'm sorry I can't read the chat. You know, sorry about that. But I think it'll come out pretty neat when I'm finished. Yeah, I'll be now I gotta like I said, this is the base coat. I always start with a base coat, and then once I'm finished with the base coat, I use the heat gun and I heat it up. I'm doing the tail right here. Hey, what's up? Sorry I can't read the chat right now, but comment if you like. You know, it's pretty cool. But it's fun to do this stuff. Do you guys like to do it too? All right. All right. Now I gotta paint underneath. Underneath here. In the back. In the back here. All right. There we go. So far, this is what I got. So far, this is what I got here. All right. Now I'm going to use the heat gun. So I'll be right back in a second. Hold up over here. I'll be right back. Use the heat gun. Dry it all up. And once I dry it up, I can put on the second coat. Quicker way of doing it, just dry it up and let it, and put the second coat on right after. Alright guys, I'm going to dry it up here so far. Now I'll put the, it's still a little wet, so let me just go put a little more heat on it. So I don't have the plug right there because All right, sorry about that. Here it is so far. Now I'm going to paint the bottom. Need a little more paint. This is the paint I use. Right here. The paint I use. Put a little bit more paint. All right. And I'll paint the bottom. Okay. There we go. What's up? What's up, Antoine? What's going on tonight? Anything good? Thanks for coming in. So this is what I'm doing. I'm doing Terroar. I do my base coat first. So I do my base coat. I can start painting them up again. Start painting them up. That's all. Hey! What's up? What's going on? You watching my live stream? Awesome, buddy. Awesome. Thanks for watching. I hope I'm not boring you. At least they got a fan. All right, all right. Okay. You know what I'm doing here? Doing some painting. Not a little bit here, a little bit there. That's all you got to do. A little bit here and a little bit there. What do you think of my painting skills? Thank you. Awesome. Awesome. All right. A little bit here, a little bit there. All right. Doing the best I could. You guys enjoy it. I learned a lot of techniques. I've been doing this for a while now. I've been painting for a while. Figures, action figures for a while. And I kind of learned different techniques watching different videos. I've been doing this quite a while. All right, bud. Thanks for coming in and watching me. Thank you, bud. All right. All right. It's all good in the neighborhood. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope good. Hope you guys having a good time on a Saturday night. You guys having a good time on a Saturday night? Mm. Having a little fun on a Saturday night, doing a little painting tonight. I got my first coat on. Now I gotta go and I got to heat it up. Be right back. This is my primer coat. All right, got my primer coat. Got my primer coat on here. All right. Got my primer coat on. Okay. A little more at a time. We go. There it is. There he is. There he is. All right. Put a little bit more paint. Mm. I always start with an even coat. It's the way I always do it. So this way, when you do a base coat, the paint will stick better. And what I find is when I do each per coat, when I use the heat gun, it dries it quickly and more. It actually helps it stay on better. I find the paint actually stays on better. I find it's easier for me. I don't know what you guys think about it, but it's like easier for me. You know, since the paint stays on. I mean, I find it to be easier. You know, but sometimes it's different for other people. They find certain things easier for themselves, which is good, which is cool. I mean, look, everybody's got their own deal. They do their own thing, which is fine. I think everybody's got their own idea of what they do. I think that's great. I think that's great. There's a little bit, this tail is so rubbery, it's a little bit difficult to paint this tail because it's so rubbery. Mm. Mm. Just a little rubbery. Kind of hard to get it right. Kind of hard to get it right. But we got to go back now, and there it is so far. And we got to heat it up. Heat it up, baby. Heat it up. And it helps the paint stick. better. I find it that it does. All right. So far, we got. All right. So far, here he is, right there. He's looking pretty good. Check it out. He's looking pretty good. Kind of have to do the inside of the tail now. Let me get some more of this gray color. I'm running out, so I'm going to need some more of that gray color soon. I want to do the inside of the tail because the inside of the tail is going to be, the inside of the tail has to be black, so it'll help the paint to stick better, you know. It'll help the paint to stick that better on the back. Kind of hard because to do the back. Kind of hard to do it and show it at the same time. I'll try. Yeah, see? I'll do the back of the tail. There we go. Should be fun. That's what I always do first. Like I said, I always do the priming first. It really does make a difference when you do the priming. I find it makes a difference. It sticks. Things stick better when you do the priming. That's what I find, at least. But let's warm it up. Let's heat it up. We're heating it up, guys. Heating it up. All right. Okay, guys. All right. Now I just gotta. I kind of have to do this other arm here. I got the arm here, so I got to do that now. I got to do the arm. Got to paint the arm now. And once I paint this arm, then I'll start with the colors after that. So I'll paint the arm like this. I do it, you know. I try to do it evenly, as you can see. I try to do it evenly, and I try not to. I know. I try to do it evenly, and I try not to do it clumpy. That's the thing. And then I'll do one. After that, I'll do the hand when I heat it up. When I dry it, I'll do the hand. Okay. All right. I want to thank you guys for watching me here. Like I said, put it in the comments. You know, what do you think? What are your thoughts on painting these figures and stuff like that? All right, now I'll just, you can see here, it'll heat it up now. I'll heat it up. I'll dry it up. And then I'll put a second coat on it. And then I'll dry that second coat. And then I'll start with the color. All right. So far, so good. There we go. Now I'll do the hand. Same old idea. Color in the hand. That's all. Sometimes the hand is kind of tough because the color on the hand seems to come off when you know, like chip off and stuff like that. But we're gonna work it out. Not bad. I'm gonna work it out. I'm gonna dry it up. And I think that might be it for this. Then we can start with the black. I think that might be this for this arm. The arm, it looks pretty good. Start it up. Okay. Now we got the black. So let's open this black. This is a brand new black that I'm using here. Right there. Brand new. Gotta open it up. Let's try to get this open now. Well, try to get this open. There we go. I'm gonna put our black. I'm gonna put our black. That's it. I'm gonna do our black here. This is the kind I use normally. Deco art. It's good. Oh, gotta shake it up. Wow. The oil's coming out. There we go. Put a little black there. Now, I'm going to clean my brush. I'm going to clean my brush, guys. Clean my brush. Like Bob Ross. Clean my brush like Bob Ross. All right. There you go. Now, we are going to... Okay, so the legs are black, and the loincloth is silver, and it's black over here. So we'll do the legs first. We're going to do the legs first. We're going to do the legs black and the inside of the tail black. We'll do that first. And we'll do the legs black. Like that. Do the legs black. First. This is a good black, man. Wow, this is really good. This may just need, wow. This may need one coat. This is pretty good. Pretty good black on there. It always helps to, like I said, if you do the base coat. It always helps when you do the base coat. At least I do find it helps with the base coat first. I'll do it halfway because that's where I'm going to put the, I'm going to do the silver paint there. So it's okay to get it a little sloppy on the ends like that, because you're just going to do the base coat. It's all right. And a little sloppy, it's okay, because you're just going to cover it up. So it's okay. See? I'm going to do there. You just don't want to mess up when you're doing the silver and all that. It's okay to do it here. You know, it's okay over here, but don't mess it up when you're doing the silver. Plus, you're gonna need that bit there. You're gonna need it. You want to be very careful when you're doing that. All right. Thank you. If you want to customize, just do it. I mean, if you got some figures just laying around, I just use some vintage figures. That are just laying around. So kind of just, there we go with the black. Looks pretty good. You could do that. Let's see here. I got do the belt black now. It's all right to mess up a little bit, because you're just going to cover it. You just want to do the parts that are black first, and then you could cover with the silver. That's all. See? That's all. Glob. Should glob it on a little bit there. Nothing wrong with that. And then behind, first, and then you're going to do the I'm going to do the tail inside the tail now. Right here. Do it black inside. To be honest with you, before you turn the tail back, because you're going to do the other side purple, so make sure that you don't dry, you just dry the tail up before, you could dry the tail up. There you go. So there's the tail right here. We're gonna dry it up now. Dry the tail up. Dry all the black up first. Dry it up. They need another coat though. The possibility I'm going to need another coat. I'm thinking I might need another coat. Yeah. looking like possibly going to need another coat here. All right. Put a little, I'm going to put the black in the back too. Yeah. Yeah, I think might put another coat here. Might do that. Put another coat. Yep. I think another coat is needed. Yep. There. Put another coat. Put another coat. Possibility. Always possibility. Always a possibility. And you need another coat. Trying to make it look better. See, so far so good. Now we'll dry it up. We will dry it up, baby. I do some, after I'm done all this stuff, I'll do some clear coat and stuff like that. But I gotta paint. All right, there we go. So, here it is so far. He's coming along. He's coming along. So, now, I'm gonna paint over here black on the arm here. It's like he has that. I don't have that thing, so that circular thing, I don't have it. So I gotta paint it. I gotta paint it on. Yeah, I'm gonna paint it on because I don't have it. Like those little, the area here where it's got the strap. Paint that on. Let's see what I did. This, the other side, right there. And make it better. There, like this. There we go. All right, it's like that. I'm gonna cool it up, warm it up. Warm it up. There we go. So far, so we got so far with Terroar. We got. All right, now I'm gonna put the. I'm gonna do the. Right now, I'm gonna do the purple. So this is the purple I use right here. It's the purple. All right, let me clean my brush. I'm gonna clean my brush. Having fun. Having a little fun paint for you guys. Having some fun paint for you guys here. Yeah. All right. Let's work on the purple now. Let's work on the purple. All right. So let's do the purple head. We'll do purple on the head. Right here. Purple on the head. The whole head purple. Yep. The whole head purple. Now, when you do this, try not to glob it on too bad. You know, try to be a little bit more neater because less is more. Less is more. And when you're at the ends, the edges over here, try to be a little bit neat at the edges. You could go around, it's fine, over here, but just try to be a little neater at the edges because it's going to show. And when you get to the bottom where the edges, try to be a little neater too. But it's going to show. But all painting is about is just having fun. And just kind of like, you know, I make mistakes all the time. I try not to, but I do. See, he's coming out. I try not to, but I do make mistakes. And I could say that I won't do something, and I do it because I'm in a rush or something like that. We're all kind of like, sometimes we're all in a rush to finish it. We're so excited about it. Want to do it. But we got to just kind of like, you know, we kind of got to slow down and stuff like that. Be a bit easy on it. Be more easier on ourselves. So see, so far, he's coming out there. So far, so good. And at the end here, you know, try to even it out. Even it out a little bit. Let's see. Even it out a little bit. That's all you could do. And then we'll do this. We'll do the back right here. We will do the back. Put on a nice quick coat on the back. Paint is peeling a little bit there, but we'll get through it. We'll work it out. We will work it out. We will work it out. See? This is just a vintage figure I took that was in my pile of stuff that I was like, I'll use it. It was missing some pieces and things like that, so I decided to just be like, okay, no big deal. Just figured I'd use it. But it's cool. All meant to learn, you know? All meant to learn and stuff. And it's weird. Sometimes I just like to put up some streams and things like that when I'm feeling good about it. Feeling like I want to do it. A lot of times a lot of times I don't plan these things. I'm just like, okay, let me just do it. A lot of times I don't plan them. I don't know. What do you think? Should I plan them? See, I mean, maybe I should plan them more, you know? Maybe I should plan them a little bit more. Now, there, see how it's coming? I'll show you. See? Cool. I'm going to dry it up now. I'm going to have to put another coat, I'm thinking, on this. Definitely going to have to put another coat on the purple. I'm thinking I'm going to have to put another coat on the purple. Definitely needs another coat. So let's get to it. Let's do it. Let's get to it. And in the back here, I'm going to have to put a little bit in the back to bend this up a little bit. I'm going to have to put the purple in the back. Right here. No biggie. No biggie. All right, there you go. So far, so good. Let me do another coat here. You got to do another coat. I think one more coat will do the job. What do you think, guys? It's got this rough patch on the faces and all that, and I don't think all the paint is getting in there, so definitely needs another coat. On the face, See? You got to get in all the grooves. Get in the groove. Got to get in the groove. Yep. It's looking pretty good. It's got that groove. It's got the well, you got to just keep a look. Keep. All right. And I'm going to go back over the tail because the tail's got all those rough patches too. And you kind of have to go over that little rough patches. See? And a little more purple. A little bit more. A little bit more purple. A little bit more purple. Kind of my first instructional. Sort of. Kind of, sort of. I tried different things. Tried different things. Maybe one day people will come and hang out a little bit. And watch my instructional video. Maybe one day. See? My Terror is coming out a little bit better. Oh, gotta touch up a little bit here on the side. All right, there it goes right there. So far, so good. Not too bad. I'll dry it up a little bit. Dry it up. Dry it up. So let me know in the comments, you guys like to paint? Your action figures and stuff? I take the vintage stuff. I paint the vintage stuff. Because I have a load of parts, vintage parts. I got a bunch of vintage parts. So far so good. Get my Terror almost. Got to do some touch-ups here. Let's see. Got to do some touch-ups. Do some touch-ups. is that rough surface. The rough surface needs, it's the paint doesn't all get in there in the rough surface spots. So you kind of have to like do, you got to touch it up a little bit. They don't all get in those rough spots, those rough spots and stuff like that. And do a little bit of touching up. Let's see. He's looking pretty good. He's looking pretty good. Dry it up a little bit here. It's so funny, guys, when you see you look, you always see little spots that you missed. Especially when you're painting, you always see little spots. You're like, oh, I missed that. I always see little spots I miss. You're like, ah, darn it. But you find them. You get to them eventually. You get to them eventually. Now, all right, so far, there he is. So far, my Terroar. So now I got a little silver here, metallic, right there. A little silver metallic. Oh, before I do that, okay, before I do that, I'm not going to do that yet. I got to do the arm. I got to do the arm. I got to paint the arm purple. Yep. Almost forgot about the arm. It's going to be purple. I'm going to paint the arm purple. The arm's not hard. It's a little bit. The other arm is Beastman's, Trapjaw's arm, so I don't have to do anything with that. But I don't have the other parts. It's not really going to match 100%. But now let me just warm it up here. It's not going to match 100% because I don't have all the parts. I don't have the long neck. No big deal. But it'll work out. It'll work out. Put another coat on it. It's amazing when you don't wait for the. I think it sticks so much better when you heat the when you between coats you use the heat gun. I think it just sticks so much better. The paint at least sticks so much better on the when you're doing the second coats and all that. It just I feel like it's more even. I feel like it's just I discovered this because I was painting and I was waiting for the paint to dry, and I noticed the paint when it was drying, it wasn't right. It was globbing up and stuff like that. So I decided to use a heat gun. I tried it, and it seemed like it always works better, and the paint sticks much better with the heat gun. And a couple of coats and you're pretty much done, you know. All right. Action Figures 101 over here. All right. There you go. Pretty cool. And I can start working on the hand now. Start working on the hand right over here. Not a tough thing to do. Working on the hand. Working on the hand. I'd like to thank everybody who's just came in and watched. Came over here to watch a little bit. Thank you. It's okay. All right. Still, you know, always try to have a good time on our live streams. Oh, today I went to Target. I went to Target and I picked up another set of Stranger Things and Motu crossover. And I saw that they had also another Slaker, or whatever you want to call them. They had another one. So I picked that one up too. I figured, what the heck? Then I just put the other one I have in closed box, and that's it. Figured I'd pick those up. Fun figure to have. Can't wait to build Metal Bato. That's going to be interesting to build Metal Bato. It's going to be interesting. Yep, going to be interesting to build him. What did I say? Meatball? Meatball Bato? It's going to be interesting to build Meatball Bato. Got to live stream running pretty long tonight. There it is. Running pretty long tonight. We're gonna get this finished. Yep. Now we're going to sit this on the side over here. We're pretty much good with that, so we'll sit that on the side. Then we're going to get our silver paint right here. And we're going to clean my brush, and then I'm going to paint the silver. Clean my brush. Alright. Paint the silver. Alright, there we go. That will do. Now we shall do but we got to be very easy with this because the thing is we got to watch the ends here that we don't go over too much. Easy. We don't go over too much on those ends, on the corners, because you don't want to mess. You don't want to mess. That's what I say. You just want it to be nice and even. I know this is not the same exact feet, but this is what I have. It's just what I have, that's all. And do nothing about that. If it's what you have, it's what you have, that's all. It's what you got to do. You use what you have. You use what you have, that's all. That's all I could tell you. You use what you have. I ain't a professional or anything like that, so I do what I do. So how many guys are getting are all in with the Turtles of Grayskull? I use an all in on it. Hey, check it out. See? Pretty good. Pretty good. Are you guys all in on Turtles of Grayskull? Let me know in the comments, guys. What do you think? I think this is good with one coat. Let me dry it up. Now, what do you guys think about all these? I mean, I'm kind of overwhelmed a bit with all these things coming out right now. I'm a bit overwhelmed. It's just way too much. It's way too much money, and I gotta kind of like stagger things a bit. I'm not. I don't need to have the Grayskull stuff right away. I can. I can just hold up on them. I don't need to have them all like at the same time. So now I'm going to do the silver. With the silver, oh man, kind of messed up already. You got to kind of like be careful what you do. and I already messed up. But I could do a touch up. I could touch it up. You don't want to do double the work, but sometimes you just kind of lose it. Sometimes you just kind of mess up. You can't even help it. You just mess up. But it's what it is. It's what it is, guys. It ain't bad. It's not too bad. Not too bad. See? Not too bad. But what are you going to do? Not too bad. Could be better. All right. Let's just heat it up now. Kind of have to touch it up a little bit. Touch it up a little bit. See? So far, so good. Not bad. Not too bad. All right, I got to clean this brush off because I got to touch up a little bit black. I'm going to do a touch up with the black a little bit. Let's see. Close to the end there. I don't want to mess this up. So this is going to be a little bit awkward, but it'll be a little bit awkward to do. Yep. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad, guys. Not too bad. It's not too bad. This cam's not really that bad. He's coming out pretty good. See? Pretty good. Maybe let's see. Maybe a little more purple. I have to touch up the purple a little bit more. Okay. Just a little bit more purple. The head, I just touch it up a little bit more here and there. Definitely on the head. Definitely on the head. And on the neck. Definitely on the head and on the neck. And on, I don't know what it is. Just a little bit. Not too much, but it needs a little touch up. Yeah, I think that's I think that's good. There's a little touch up. Warm it up. And warm it up, Kane. I'm about to. Warm it up, Kane. All right. So, we're going to do now, we'll pop the arm on. Oh, wait. Before I pop that arm up, I got to touch up a little bit on the side here. Yep. I got to touch it up there. Yeah. Right. Then we got to put some clear coat on it. I got to do the eyebrows. There you go. So we're going to pop this arm back on. Alright, so there you go with the arm. And then we're going to pop the other arm on. Right there, see? Check it out. Okay. Pretty good, right? Look good. I got to touch up something else. Oh, man. I forgot to paint the elbow. The thing too, the eyebrows got to be black. That's another thing. Eyebrows got to be black. So. Yeah, right here. Check it out. He looks pretty good, right? He's looking pretty good, this guy. It's my Terroar, vintage Terroar so far. Painted him. He's looking pretty good. All right. Let's see. Okay. Well, he's looking pretty good, the guy. Let's see. Gotta do the eyebrows. Gotta make the eyebrows black. I do the eyebrows black. See? Pretty good. Right? With the eyebrows black. And the eyes got to be red. I got to do the eyes red too. There we go. Yeah. It's looking pretty good. Yep. A little bit more touch up. A little bit more touch up. Sometimes less is more, you know. There we go. How's he look? A little bit at a time here, see? My Terroar is coming out pretty good so far. Pretty good. Now I need I'm going to need a better, a smaller brush, which I do not have. Because the eye's got to be red. Too bad I don't have that. That's kind of the only thing there. I got to get a little white for the teeth. So he's got to have a little white on his teeth, so I got to do that now. Got to be easy on that. So I got a little white over here that I'm using. A little white paint. Let's see, put a little white paint down. See if I paint his teeth. Use this. I need a real small brush I don't have. Oh boy. I'm gonna try. Oh boy. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Goes. Not bad. What are you gonna do? Not bad. Not too bad. A little goes a long way, guys. Now I'm gonna leave a little red, a little bit of red for the eyes. I clean this up. Get a little red for the eyes. Things are happy, like Bob Ross says, happy accidents. Got some happy accidents. Here's the red. Here's the red. And a little bit of red here. Oh. It's definitely okay. Not bad. A little red. I mean, not perfect. There we go. Not too bad. Looking pretty good. All right, he's looking pretty good. There he is. He's looking pretty good. So I got some clear coat. I'm gonna have to put some clear coat on. But all in all, I think Terroar came out pretty good. Not too bad. It's what it is, I guess. And it's some clear coat that I'm using here. Okay. Put some of that on. You don't have to put a lot on, you know. You don't have to put a lot. Put a little bit on. Like, you don't have to go crazy with it. What's going on? Everything good? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate that. I'm just doing this a paint. It's a Terroar. I just have some vintage figures and stuff like that, and what I'm doing is just painting them, like making them just different, you know. Like this is supposed to be the vintage style figure. I mean, Terroar. You know, so kind of wanted to show tonight what I was doing, you know. Thanks for coming in and watching the stream. I don't have all the right parts, but it's okay. I just figured I would do it. I got a bunch of these vintage figures hanging around, all these different parts and stuff like that, but I'm going to be putting on the clear coat. We'll see how that goes. You know, not too much, but a little bit, you know, a little bit usually is a lot with clear coat. You don't have to go crazy. You know, then it starts to look clumpy, you know. So I try to put it on evenly. You know, it'll protect it a little bit, give it a nice sheen, you know. Don't want it to look too crazy, too bright, and, you know, just enough, you know, just enough to give it a nice little protectant, nice little sheen on it. Just enough for that. I'm running out of this now, too. Yep. Just a little protectant on here on these figures to make it look interesting, clean, make it look clean looking. I mean, if you got a load of figures hanging around, vintage figures, just put them together, mess around with them. And I got a bunch of them that I could just like mess around and make different figures out of them. And, you know, I find it easy. Honestly, I like the He-Bands, but I just fixed a bunch of figures tonight. And I'll be honest with you, the eye hook way is literally, I find it to be so much easier doing the eye hook. I don't know. So it's just me or something like that, but I find it easier doing the eye hooks. What do you think, guys? There we go. So far, so good. He looks pretty good. What do you think? He's looking pretty good. All right, well. Okay, well, guys, the live stream is about to end, and I pretty much did my Terroar here, and he looks good. I hope you liked the live stream, you know. So there's times I just feel like coming on and just doing whatever, just to have a little fun and enjoy it. But thanks, guys, for joining me tonight. And I do appreciate. I mean, you missed. I'm just doing this live stream. I did this live stream with. I just painted Terror. So if you guys want to go back to it and look what I did, I painted this whole figure here. I had some vintage parts, and I just kind of put it together and just started and painted them and all that. I hope, you know. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining me. If you want to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down there, you know, it helps the channel. I'm pushing 500, so help me out and I'll do a giveaway, you know. Pushing 500, I'll do a giveaway. Once I get to 500, I'm going to do something special. Thanks again, guys.